Hi guys, welcome. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos about the non-calculator questions, focusing on those on the topic of ratio, proportion, fractions, decimals and percentages. I've chosen 4 questions which collectively are worth 15 marks. Lots of you got lots of those marks, and I'm just going to go through the solutions for those 4 key questions. So this one is question 13. Pause the video, remind yourself of it, and then we'll start. Okay, so you've reminded yourself of the question now. Let's have a look at it. The first thing to notice is that it's asking us for a ratio. So I'm going to label my ratio to begin with. It says write down the ratio of Azmol's score to Ryan's score to Kim's score. So I'm just going to write this out as A, R, and K. And then I'm going to actually try and figure out what these parts of the ratio are. So first bit of information that I'm given is Azmol's score was 4 times Ryan's score. I'm going to model this to start with. I'm going to just draw a little rectangle here. And I'm going to say that that's Ryan's score. Okay, so now that I know that Ryan's score is that much, if Azmol's score is 4 lots of that, or 4 times Ryan's score, I can just multiply that by 4. And I'll just make it a different colour. So Azmol's score would be 4 lots of that. Okay, so now I need to use this last piece of information. Kim's score was half of Azmol's score. So if Azmol's score is 4, half of that is 2. So I'm just going to take that over for Kim's part, which is... Okay, so and now we can clearly see what the ratio is in numbers. That would be 4 and 1 and 2. So that was the correct answer, and I think that that's the most basic way of doing it. I've got a couple of other ways to show you. So again, I'm going to start with the ratio, just laid out with the letters. This is really good because it means that if I don't get to the final answer, I still have a chance of getting 1 mark out of 2 because I'm showing what I'm trying to represent with these workings. So another way to do this was to go, okay, Azmol's score was 4 times Ryan's score. What number can I think of that is 4 times another number? Well, I don't know, like 20. 20 is 4 times 5, so Azmol could have got 20. Ryan could have got 5. That would make that part correct. Azmol's score is 4 times Ryan's. 20 is 4 times 5. Okay, great. And then Kim's score is half of Azmol's. So, you know, Azmol's is 20, so Kim's must be 10, half of that. So that's correct, and that answer is worth full marks because it doesn't ask for a simplified ratio. If you want to simplify a ratio, just make sure that you write down the unsimplified one first. But if it doesn't ask for it, just don't waste your time. The last way that I want to show you is with algebra. And it was going, okay, well, Azmol's score is 4 times Ryan's score. Don't know what Ryan's was. I'm going to call that X. So I'm going to say Ryan's score is X. So if Ryan's score is X, then what happens to the number X when you multiply it by 4, or how we write that in algebra? It's 4x. And half of 4x, half of 4 lots of x would be 2 lots of x, or 2x. So that would represent Kim here. So that could also be a way of writing the ratio. So they're the 3 kind of main ways that people seem to use. I hope that was useful for you and that you continue to watch the series. Bye.